Hello guys, welcome to the 49th episode of the Final Fantasy XIV playthrough. Last episode we did a bunch of progress as Scholar and some progress in the story and stuff, and we're going to be continuing the progress in the story today. So yeah, let's get right into it.
The Maelstrom requests our assistance.
Concerning the kobolds they sent such copious notes on, I presume?
Yes. And no. It has more to do with their findings, which portend a peril far greater than any beast tribe.
What sort of peril?
The worst kind. A tribe of kobolds in the vicinity of Limsa Lominsa has reawakened Titan. Our task will be to slay the Primal. The Maelstrom have sworn support for the endeavor. They are no strangers to the havoc kobolds can wreak.
Years before the Grand Company's reformation, two primals, Leviathan and Titan, chanced to converge upon the sea wall, wreaking untold devastation. There, by the grace of the Navigator, were the mercenaries Merlvib hired able to fend them off. Yet it did not take long for the beast tribes to regroup, and they summoned their primals once more.
Thankfully, their second coming was decidedly short-lived, but that is beside the point. So long as tormented souls will them to exist, the realm will never be rid of primals.
The Maelstrom has kept a watchful eye upon the beast tribes, and the kobolds in particular, ever since. Which brings us to the matter at hand.
Unlike Ifrit, we know scarcely anything of Titan. Unfortunately, the only force known to have bested him, the modestly named Company of Heroes, disbanded 5 years since, and mercenaries are not in the habit of keeping chronicles.
Expect the worst. The Maelstrom's help is of course appreciated, but even if we had their whole armada at our disposal, we could still find ourselves overmatched. A pity the kobolds lack the gentle sensibilities of the sylphs. A peaceful resolution would be more than welcome. The echo will not avail you this time, I fear. If you are to survive, your steel must needs speak for you. No one would think you a coward were you to decline.
So you will accept? Thank you.
We can't very well send him to Limsa Lominsa without Yastola. Can we,
Hey
Minfilia?
Taliesin, love you Taliesin.
May I ask that of you,
In
Yastola?
case I haven't mentioned that before, Taliesin Jaffe
I never
is the
thought
voice
it in
actor
question.
for Thancred, and
Ever reliable.
quite a fan of Critical Role myself, so.
Very well. We will spare no effort to win victory. You may count on full support of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. And all not afield will aid the fight from afar. Thancred, Ida, go to the Grand Companies. Tell them of our plight and solicit their support. Urianger, send word to the students of Baldessian, and Alfino if you would. Papalimo, compile all the information we have on Titan, little though it may be. You will be apprised of the tactical situation when you reach the Sailor's Ward. Provision yourself for the journey. May you walk in the light of the crystal.
Sweet! Here we go, we're heading to the Apple Castle. Hail, adventurer, and welcome to the Maelstrom Command. If you wish to know more about the enlisting, speak with the personnel officer. Unless you are the guest we are told to expect. Forgive me, sir. To business, then. It is as we told the antecedent. The kobolds have once again summoned Titan. A little over a moon ago, we began to observe the beastmen moving south in increasing numbers from Ogomora. Our scouts subsequently confirmed the object of their aggression. Crystals, fodder for their fell primal. Thank you, High Commander. You may leave the rest to me. Word has spread of your accomplishments, Akulri. On behalf of Limsa Laminsa, I thank you for heeding our call. Forgive the lack of forewarning, High Commander. The Admiral wished to address Akulri personally. We are no strangers to conflict. Long have the Sahagin and the kobolds plagued our people. Nor is this the first time we had to address a primal threat. In the past, when Titan rose to threaten the peace, it was to the company of heroes we turned. But they are long disbanded, and we must look to other brave souls blessed with the strength to face this foe. So it is that we turn now to Scions of the Seventh Dawn, confident in the belief that you are Limsa's best hope. I hope you are right, yet the situation is far from simple. The kobolds are not prone to unprovoked aggression. Did not the thalassocracy make a pact with the beastmen that each would keep to their own lands and that no blood would be shed? And it was not the Laminsan who violated this agreement, dissatisfied with their lot. Shall we then condemn the beastmen for defending their homes? Even a pirate must one day reap what she has sown. I would advise you to choose your words with great care, Lady Y'shtola. Stand down, High Commander. She has the right of it. And the wrong is mine. Freely I do claim it. Yet it makes little difference. Remorse will not shield us from Titan's wrath. Or would you have us fall upon our swords? My apologies, Admiral. The safety and security of Laminsa's citizenry are, of course, of paramount concern. Already we have observed disruptions in the flow of ether further inland. The effects will be felt here in the city ere long. I ask much of you, I know, but the need is great. Can I count on you or help, Akulri? You're damn right. You have my thanks, along with the full support of the Maelstrom. I await good tidings. That the kobolds should summon Titan demonstrates they are no longer amenable to negotiation. This being the case, we must needs prepare for conflict. Before we meet Titan in the field, however, it would be wise to learn all we can of our foe, and I can think of no better source of information than the mercenaries who defeated him once before. The company of heroes may be no more, but several of its former members still live. It is said that one of them is employed at the Grey Fleet Mills in Lower Lenasia. Quite why a mercenary should choose to become a miller, I do not know. When you find him, mayhap you could ask him for me. I, meanwhile, shall seek his fellows. Ah, yes, I remember this line, too. Then we might as well walk out of here. Actually, wait, we can teleport to Lower Limsa, I think. Or Lower Lanasia. Which I believe is where I need to be. Yep. Perfect. Awesome. For a second there, I was worried that I had summoned my Eos, but I then remembered that I'm a paladin. Inventory is getting quite full, so be careful. Here we go. Lay down your burden, son. Come drain a pint with me. We'll have a grand old time. Find ya lass or three. You gonna say something, Venturer? Or just keep staring? You wanna know about the Company of Heroes? Ah, hell's price of bleeding fame. Can a miller mill in peace no more? Still, seeing as you've come all this way, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to oblige you. Consider yourself lucky, you mate. Old Trektoom was the company's best axeman. Now, what was you wanted to know? Hey, nice weapon, 30. Nice. So you want to hear the tale of how the company here is bested a primal, do you? Let me guess, you mean the bastard Titus, hey? Hey, if you'd only been there to see it. It was a mighty struggle like the legends of old. Me and the boys fought him for 3 days and nights we did. The ground trembled with every step Titus took, and when he hit you, boy, it felt like a cannonball to the gut. Urgh! Just like that. Hey, what you that look for? I'm a god's damned hero, I'll have you know. The people around here sing me praises. Don't tell me you only care about learning the secret tactics we use to beat old Titus. Ugh. Oh, too bad, because now I'm not feeling charitable. If you're so damn desperate, then why don't you do me a favor and kill those rats that have been made a nest by the windmill just south of here? I do that and then we'll talk. Some big ass rats. Oh, they went down quick. There's the rat king. Okay, there we go. Oh, he went down quick too. Do you really want to do this? There we go. Come in here. They're set. Hey, so the beasties are dead, are they? Nice work, Venturer. Save me the hassle of... never mind. What? You still acting about how we beat Titus? I don't know, Venturer. It was a pretty risky strategy. The kind only a veteran of 10 score battles could rely upon. I want to teach you, I do truly do, but unless you prove you have what it takes to face that fat bastard, I can't in good conscience tell you a damn thing. At the very least, you'd need to be capable of slaying, say, a Gobu. Come to think of it, that ain't a bad idea. Them creatures have a taste for the flour milled here. So you ought to have no trouble finding one in the vicinity. Of course, I ain't asking you to cut one down quick as a skilled axeman like myself. Any road? Why don't you try heading due west and stand on the lookout in case a Gobu comes calling, slaying, and I might consider telling you a little more about old Titus. What the fuck is that? Wait a minute. That looks cool as shit. It would definitely kill me, but it looks fucking cool, I will say. That's cool. That's definitely new. Jog. Go. Hey, you again? The Gobu's been harassing the Millers is dead. Didn't think you had it in you, Venturer. Still, you took forever and a day to get the job done. I'm still not sure I should tell you our secrets. So, as I was saying, I don't know if you've got what it takes to face Titus. Maybe if you slew a... Tracked him? You're in here drinking again. If you are that Gob, you had better be dead. It's dead, Chief. You have me word on that. Cleaved the beast skull in two with me trusty axe, I did. Is that a fact? And what will your friend here say if I ask him? He will vouch for me, of course. Ain't that right, friend? Tell me the truth. Was it Tractum who slew the Gobu, or was it you? Chief, what are you saying? It's me, Tractum, the finest axeman ever to serve in the company of the heroes. The legendary mercenary who slew that bastard Titus. Titus? Titus? Who in the Seven Hells is Titus? Some primal you fought in a drink-sodden dream? The company of heroes slew Titan, you bloody half-wit. See, Titus was what me and the lads used to call him. That's the biggest load of Sahagin shite I've ever heard. Both of you, outside, will learn the truth of the Liminson way. Track them. If you didn't slay the Gobu, you may consider your contract revoked. Sentinel. Reduce the damage taken by 30%. I'll put that here for now. Let's fuck him up. First man to smash his boulder will be judged the Gobu Slayer. Yeah, even his bombs can't kill him back. Dumbass. Alright, I'll admit it. I lied about being in the company of heroes, but I'm begging you, Chief, please don't dismiss me. I've learned real as an honest I have. Save your blubbering, Tractum. Gods, I should have known. Mercy, please. I didn't want to deceive you, I swear. I just kept getting turned away by all the folk who I asked to work for work, and I panicked. See, the last job I had was at Costa del Sol. Then there was this grizzled marauder everyone treated like royalty. When I heard he was a captain of the company of heroes, I finally understood why. I wasn't being serious when I said I was one of them, but you went and believed me, Look, his name was Ricecat. Alright? Ricecat. He'll tell you how to defeat Titus, or whatever the hell's the thing's name was. That's what you wanted, ain't it? So come on, then. Tell the chief to forgive me. It's only fair. Don't forgive him. "15-second, 30% reduction. Not bad. "20% reduction, that's 30% reduction, that's 15% reduction, plus 10% reduction." Oh, Jesus Christ, that's a lot of reduction. Pardon? You wish to slay the Lord of Crags? We must slay him, Captain. The people of Limsa are depending upon us. You fancy yourselves heroes, and just like in the tales. Be not so quick to judge. Long have I labored for the well-being of you and yours. My associate here has bathed in Ifrit's hellfire and lived. He is blessed with a power that protects him from primal influence. Thus was he able to lay low the Lord of the Inferno. We know full well the risks, and have taken every possible precaution. We lack only the knowledge of how to enter Titan's lair. Pray be so good as to grant us a boon of your wisdom, and we shall be on our way. A man who can't be tempered. Useful, but it will not be enough. It is true that the company of heroes fought and felled primals, but each victory was bought with the lifeblood of brave men and women. And Titan was the worst we faced. Aye, we defeated him in the end, but he took from us some of our very best. Even if you possess the power you claim, I have no reason to believe you will succeed. Believe what you will, we mean to try. Though our lives be forfeit, we will not abandon Limsa to the wrath of Titan. You're passionate, I'll grant you that. You deserve better than the greeting I gave you, but I will not send you into Ogomora on a whim. To be plain, I do not wish to see you give your lives in vain. At the very least, I must have assurance that you are more than common adventurers. I oversee security for Master Gegaruju's estate. Perhaps you can demonstrate your abilities by attending one of our... Ye gods, man! Have you heard nothing I've said? We have not the time to perform trivial tasks. The enemy is at the gates. You imagine words can sway me, girl. If you dislike my conditions, then you're welcome to find your own way into Ogomoro. Though it pains me to admit it, I fear we have no choice but to acquiesce to this man's demands. Yet much remains to be done if we are to best Titan. Forgive me, but I must ask you to undertake this task alone. I will use the time to see to the remaining preparations. Leaving the dirty work to others, are we? Very well. Pray do whatever the good captain bids, however trifling. Remember, the fate of Limsa hangs in the balance. Cool. Okay, let's just... Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just deleting uploaded stuff once more to free up space to make sure that this doesn't make my computer die. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Master Gigarutu's request can be more demanding than you realize. Before I set you to your true task, I would like to verify that this won't be a waste of my time. A Nyx has recently been seen prowling the beach to the east. As you can imagine, my master does not want large slimy creatures anywhere near his lands. The beast is cunning, but you should have no difficulty luring it out with a herring. Slay the Nyx and return to me. Oh, and don't forget to bring me a leg as proof of the kill. Okay. We're so close to killing Titan, I'm so excited. That's a fun and quite scary fight. Here we go. A herring! Oh, this is the news. Okay. Well, hopefully we'll be fine with just that. Well, did you deal with the Nyx? Here you go, nice delicious Nyx like. Lest you think me overly cautious for testing you this way, you should know that we had an incident not long ago. A foolish young employee was dismissed for lying about his past. He claimed to have served in the company of heroes, but I knew for a fact he did not. Anyway, that was the pointless busy work. Now that the pointless busy work is finished, I should give you a challenge that as befits your talents. Great! Two highly distinguished individuals are scheduled to visit Costa del Sol in the near future, and Master Gigarutu wishes to welcome them with an elaborate banquet. But while money is no object, not everything Master Gigarutu desires can be so easily purchased. It is to be an extremely exotic feast, and so, Ikolri, your mission is to seek out and obtain the rare ingredients our chef requires. Naturally, such fine dining must be accompanied with a suitable wine, and by suitable, I mean the very best there is. That, however, can wait for the time being, as I believe you have enough on your plate as it is. It will be a long and arduous journey, but you need not toil alone. Many of the mercenaries who once served under my command still live, and they will guide you in your quest. The first ingredient, I will have you travel to the South Shroud and speak to Landonel at Camp Tranquil. What? You mean to tell me you cannot afford to waste time as your associate did? Adventurer. If you have not the endurance to complete this mission, how do you expect me to believe you can outlast the Lord of Crags? Either do it, or don't. I have work to do. You require assistance, adventurer. So this is the one who would challenge Titan. I've been expecting you, Ikolri. The ingredient you seek is the egg of a giant adamantoise. The method of acquisition should be obvious. You steal it from the beast's nest, of course. Simple in theory, but difficult in execution. Most should try dying in the attempt. Will I help you get it? Huh, you amuse me. I will not jeopardize my position by openly assisting you. For me, you will only receive information. What you do with it is your choice. Let me be clear, this business between you, me, and the captain must remain a secret. See, I don't regret my time spent with the company in the slightest, traveling the world, meeting interesting people, killing them. It was all jolly good fun. Alas, Gridanians are, by and large, an unforgiving lot. Ditto here being a rare exception. I had to go to great lengths to ensure that I am seen as a model citizen and with no taste for drinking, whoring, and gambling, and all those other activities I so dearly miss. So understand that if you ruin my little charade by wagging your tongue, I'll fashion a noose with your entrails and hang you from the nearest heavens pillar. Well, what are you waiting for? There's a perfectly good adamantoise egg in the nest just east of here, just right for the taking. Not that I expect you to live long enough to claim it. The mother never strays far from the child. You will surely be attacked the moment you lay hands upon the egg. There will be other heroes, Ikolri. You do not need to challenge Titan. Abandon your quest, or your corpse will rot in this swamp. I do not like. Go. That is a element for a very strong elemental, but a giant one nonetheless. I thought you might have the good sense to leave this place. By your continued presence, I take it you intend to persevere to the bitter end. Ha ha ha! Such bravery, such recklessness. That will serve you well against Titan. Leave the egg with me, and I'll see to it that it gets to the captain. You should make haste to southern Thanalan. In Forgotten Springs, you will find a man named Ud-on-Nun. He will be your next guide. Safe travels, Ikolri. State your business, adventurer. So this is the one Wescat sends to me? I haven't the foggiest what he sees in you, and until I do, you will receive no aid from me. Persistent bugger. Very well. Let's have a look at you. You've seen your share of battle, there's no mistaking that. And you did manage to obtain that adamantoise egg. However, that was not more than a display of brute force and blind courage. The Noon I once fought also believed that his strength would save him. He was wrong, and I am now Noon. Many years ago, I joined the company of heroes to hone my skills instead of challenging my predecessors before I was ready. Even when I was young, I understood that victory goes to the patient, the cunning, and the pragmatic. That is why I claimed my position. It is why I still hold it. It is why I will not help an unproven whelp. The children of the sand do not offer aid to strangers. To do so is a sign of weakness. However, if you were recognized as a skilled hunter in your own right, it would be permissible to assist you. across the desert to the east lies Namalja encampment. There dwells a warrior renowned both for his strength and his guile. To even face this Amalja in battle, you must first find a way to lure him away from the encampment. This will be your test, to draw out and defeat the veteran. For this, I will offer you no advice, only this worn spear. Why, you ask? You will have to solve that riddle yourself. Now go, and slay this old warrior and bring to me his necklace. Oh, I saw these sandworms right here. I don't think I've ever seen a human one of those. Come on, Major General, hide. Sardine, you're not doing a great job of hiding. The Major General is doing great. Right in. Damn, that was easy. I wanted to check. Here's a hunting log. Got a lot of hunting logs to do here. Too much XP as it is, though, so it's just not worth doing it right now. Okay, here we go. Tell me, adventurer, is our old nemesis dead? It is a fine necklace, as befits a veteran of countless battles. It will make an excellent trophy. The spear? It belonged to one of his brothers. I knew when he spied it from afar he would be unable to resist venturing out of the encampment to see for himself. Did you discern my intent, or was it dumb luck, one? Either way, you impress me, adventurer. I shall tell you of the ingredient you seek. A shame we did not meet when I was with the company of heroes. You would have made a fine recruit. But no point dwelling on what cannot be. You have a Welwick worm to hunt. Sandworms slither brazenly across the desert dunes, but Welwick worms are far fewer in number. Rarity breeds demand, and so their meat is highly prized as a delicacy. The only way to catch your quarry is to entice it with something it cannot resist. These worms prey on smaller creatures of Sagoli. A fresh slaughtered angler carcass would be my choice of bait. There is an area teeming with anglers to the east. I will mark it upon your map, along with the location where whelk worms are most frequently sighted. Be warned, the blood will drive the worm into a feeding frenzy. Your skills are lacking, it will devour you as well. Understood. Dark Pretzel, that frees up another inventory slot for me. Level 39. The bright side, we're at level 31 for this. We can go all the way up to level 41 for our questing. I want to kill this. Go. There we go. Now that we have our carcass. Come on, Skyrim, horse this deal. Here we go. Rotting angler. Come on, Major General, we got a big fight ahead of us. There we go. All dead. Quick and easy fight there. I am quite above level, but yeah, what can you do? Battered fish. Delicious. You look well. Have you caught your quarry then? Your skills as a hunter rival those of our best. I applaud your success, Icolry. The meat will need to be heavily smoked before I ship it to Wisegate. Worry not. You have my word you will receive it in time for the banquet. You must be eager to obtain the third ingredient. I regret to say that I know not of its location. For the nonce, you should return to Costa del Sol and seek Wisecat's counsel. But hold a moment. Since you will be meeting the captain again soon, there is something I would like you to deliver him, or to inform me. Nice, mount speed button. The captain was always fond of this brand of wine. I would be grateful if you could deliver it on my behalf. I was reckless in I was a reckless, angry youth when I first joined the company, and he would have been well within his rights to cast me out. Everything I have I owe to his wisdom and generosity. I, Weisket, was a firm yet fair teacher, an expert molder of men. I suspect that is still the case now. Please give him my regards, Equality. Off I go. Well, Metacolry, Landonel and Udon both spoke highly of you. What brings you here today? Ah, my favorite. I shall have to thank the Noon personally. Now, you have but one ingredient left. Fortunately, you will not have to travel to Aldenard this time to obtain it. Truth be told, I never intended for you to collect this last ingredient. Brave blocks. My old quartermaster wished to bring it to Costa del Sol herself. However, not long ago she sent word that there's been some trouble at the Longstop, and that the delivery would be delayed indefinitely. She told me nothing of the incident itself, but I fear the situation may be dire. Though I would like to nothing more than to aid her myself. I have no choice but to turn to you and your allies. Make haste to Hidden Falls Dock and speak with Ozun Nazun. He will direct you to Raincatcher's Gully, where Brave Blocks and her people have made their home. Oh, yeah, I remember this. It's nice, because I haven't ever, actually paid attention to all of the story through the entirety of it. Usually I'll read kind of, vaguely through each of it. I'll read pretty heavily in the beginning, and then as it goes on, I'll just kind of skip through and get a quick glance at what it says in each of them, and I'll get more or less of the story, but not the full thing, you know? It's not the same. So it's cool. And we're slowly catching up to the levels of the story. Actually, we can even switch to Scholar for a little bit. Still have 2 levels we can gain on this. Hello, Zunazun. What's the hurry, Venture? Something happened over the Gobi settlement? I don't know why you're so eager to help a bunch of beastmen, but go and talk to the skipper over yonder. She'll ferry you to Raincatcher's Gully. The things we do for cheese. Oh, the things we do for cheese. Yeah, I genuinely thought we had also done this quest already. Yes, we have. Look at that tail. Glorious. That's the tail of a strong chocobo. My strong chocobo. He's gaining level. Hey, Brave Flux. Brave Flux all talks.
Oh, strong flesh of us gotta be reaching years of Brave Flux. Uplander has come for tasty fresh gobby treats, yes. Quest guys of Uplander deep in Longstops. Fly PPs chase Gobbyflock from home. Gobbyflock needs good lead. Uplander gives safety to Longstop with much fair landing.
Nice, Brave Flux's long stop is unlocked. Let's queue up. Just Brave Flux long stop. Oh, the things we do for cheese. Got some more tea this time again. Sad, not as speedy of a quest as last time. Come on! Load me in. I'm ready. I've got Eos. Alright, Eos, are you ready? Tell me you're ready, Eos. Tell me. Tell me, my good lass. Are you ready? Yeah, she's ready. God, you're terrifying up close, you know that? Beautiful. Love you. I did not mean to click that. Do I have all the pieces? No, I can equip my array. Look at me. Very nice, okay. Oh yeah, we can... Yep, just the 4. But I got all of these unlocked, which is nice. Flame Corporal. And I got 18 commendations. Look at me. There's a nice beret, I will say. Just sit here and pop my lips. Hope you guys got that reference. If you didn't, you have to watch Final Space. At least the first season. It's incredible. Great show. Come on, load us in. I am ready. Okay, so that's my party-wide heal. This is my single person heal. But it goes through a lot of my MP. That's my dot heal. Damage. Heal buff. Yeah, it definitely seems like repose is just like not something that's kept on the bar. Just weird. Limit break is raise at level 3 if target is not in a weakened state at the time of raid. Oh wow. HP restoration and revive. That's nice. Damn, this is the longest wait I've ever had in a queue for healer. Let's kill this thing, I guess. Might as well. There we go. Can we kill this thing before we load Yep. Nice. Let's discard that though. Discard that as well. And discard that. Come on, tank, load us in. Always good to let him know. Look at that. We got a Viper. Whoa. I think that one's new. That's cool sounding. Oh, wait. Yeah, I think Viper's gotta be the new one. I like it. It's challenging you. Don't get a lot to try to challenge you. Now let's do some damage. Let's big holes. Pass on that. Here. Doing great, Eos. Let's take those. that's a cool looking field. Field here. EA Sports. He's fine. Lydia Serena's absolutely fine. We can do it well. Go. Go. Get everyone bio. I would have saved it for the boss, but yeah, you do you, I guess. Let's hope that they don't beat it without me even getting in there like that one time. Let's do this. this new paladin, giving me a challenge there. That was very fun. Things we do for cheese.
Yes. Oh, good day, Uplander has thanks for Gobby Flock. Friday to be Swiss Trixie's home, but Uplander outwitted with plans making. Uplander has godly head for fighting king. Well, brave Flock's happy girl, tasty for Gobby treats the clever Uplander. Cheese, stinky sweet Gobby treat. A special made with Gobby, secret Gobby arts. No party complete without Gobby good up brave Flock's every say.
I love how much personality all the characters have. Just the different styles based on what kind of, like, creature they are. I hope goblin cheese means that it's of goblin make, not made of goblin milk. Genuinely. I gather you solved Brave Lux's problem. By the gods, that unholy stench this is. Definitely goblin cheese. Ugh, judging from the smell, this should be quite flavorful. How is it made? It's best you remain ignorant of such things. I still remember when I learned what kind of milk they use. Ugh. Bravo, Akulri. Thanks to you, our guests shall be honored with a marvelous banquet. But what good is an exotic feast without an equally exquisite aperitif? Luckily, I know just the person to ask. Make your way to Wine Part and seek out Shamani Lomani, another former member of the company. All you have to do is give him this order slip. He'll take care of the rest. Oh, and if you are wondering if this is merely a ploy to test your patience, I assure you I do actually need that wine. And while you're there, give Shamani Lomani my regards. While we will do that in the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will see you next time. Bye!